Hello everybody and welcome back. In the previous episode we were doing shit, and one of the things we were doing is beating the hell out of Koga. But Koga did deliver a really interesting line. Not Koga, there was a mech that we found that had a very interesting line, which was, and it was reiterated by the statue in the Temple of Time on the Great Plateau, the stone, like, behind the stone gate, behind the waterfall of the stone gate of the Great Plateau. So, we now are going to try to find out where this stone gate of the Great Plateau is. It could be here, it could be here, it could be here maybe. There's many places it could be, however, I think there's one place that we all want to see first. And for the thumbnail, I also want to dress the part. There we go. Beautiful. So we did get a royal shield, which was really damn sick. I like this and this, and we're gonna get the shadow pants at some point. Armoreth. Shrine of Resurrection. Thank you. We're getting a few of those now. Huh. The noble swordsman scrounging for scraps. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. You stumbled on our secret storehouse from treasures of the death, and now that you've seen it, we cannot let you live. Your life ends today. What was that about my life ending today? Do. There we go. Ooh, a duplex bow. That's really cool. Still haven't touched a torch yet. That's funny. I want like a Yeager clan style one. That would be cool. Authorizer verified. Thank you for driving me away with further away the intruders. Those interlopers carried me here from the depths. I have no way of returning where I was stationed there. Therefore, I will continue my work here. Awesome. A beam cycle. That's neat. Hope that doesn't traumatize you. Looking through the dead body of your previous friend. But that's really cool. That's a nice little thing. Eightfold long blade, eh? That's neat. That's still really cool. Yeah, I do kind of need to get back out. There we go. I didn't expect there to be, like, I expected there to be something, but they kind of got me with that. It's kind of sad to see the once pristine, like, area of the Shrine of Resurrected get, like, decayed. It's kind of sad. In a weird way. Like, it's just like, this shouldn't be the thing that's happening, but it is. It's so weird. In such a natural way. To see the world be like this. Considering what happened previously. Man, that game is 2017. That game's so old now. Yeah, it touched the hearts of, like, so many. That is a humongous find. Edit pin to be a leaf, I guess. However, we still need to find the area. It would be neat if on the Great Plateau there were 4 shrines, just to kind of harken back. Gimme. Okay. Part of me wants to go there, but I really want to figure out what they meant by, like, the other stuff that they said. Because that the Grand Poe or whatever, like the Brethren Poe, that could be it. Yeah, so I did say that that could be a possible one. Ah, damn, just outside. I really should be keeping a better eye. It's a really big one. I think one of them just fell down. The possums is what I'm talking about. Oh, that's just a duck. That sucks. I think I actually have to load a save. Because, otherwise it'll take me like 5 years to get back there. Okay, so I can look at my phone and I can see what it is exactly that they said. I have to log into my phone to see exactly what. Oh my god! keep hitting the side of my screen with my palm. Therefore, not having the correct password. I'm trapped under the water behind the stone gate of the Great Plateau. So we're looking for a gate that is on the Great Plateau. Under the water. There's a lot of different areas that could be, interestingly enough. Because there's more than one area that holds water. It's so interesting though. I don't really want to do that. Like, part of me really wants to boot up Breath of the Wild just to see like what's different. I feel like that is probably the most fair enough place, honestly. Like, that to me is the one that makes the most amount of sense. The stone gate. Part of me is thinking maybe it would be there in the depths, because that would be under the water and behind the stone gate. So it'd be filling both the requirements. I think first though, I'll just have a look up here. Because this is a notable area. I think we found where it is, boys. And ladies and non-binary folks. Hey, we get some high-level bass. You who hear my voice, come to me in the Temple of Time ruins, up the road on the plateau to the south. Okay, well we were there before, but we'll go there again. It's interesting that there's nothing too crazy down here. But it's so cool to see something actually really physically change. Because you don't really see that too much. But man, if this ain't the coolest. Okay, so he's not worth fucking around with. Because he will just kick me in the dick. Okay. Okay. Too many treants. Has there been a Zelda game? Common question for this video is, has there ever been a game with a enemy that was literally just a tree? Like a treant. It can be bosses too, like just in general, I wonder. Farosh in the distance there. Jesus! I'm trying to play on my game I spent too much money on. Swooping out of the sky is like a bat out of hell. But you're not even in hell. You're in Hyrule. However, it is time. You who hear my voice, as a result of you draining the water from the gate, part of me has been freed. You've earned my gratitude. I speak to you from now the depths below in the guise of this statue. You who hear my voice. I direct you to the 4 chasms across this plateau. Each has one of my eyes nearby that drop them in the chasm, then deliver the stones to me, who dwells in the depths below this temple. Do all of this, and a reward will be yours. Well, I think we know what we're doing today. I wish that you could just have quest. There we go. Well then, we're gonna have a lot of fun. What a beautiful way. I think this is my favorite thing. I love hearing like that like if you go to there, the interesting thing is if you went to here first and you were snooping around and you saw that, it would be really interesting because then you walk up, you're like, I could talk to this thing. Or like there's like many ways you could come across that. And although, yes, in reality there's only one way to do it, it's still so interesting because it's a bit world-changing. So we need to find the eyeball. It's weird to see this area in particular without any guardians. Considering do 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 do. I love me some Tetris, even though I'm terrible at Tetris. I love real life Tetris. Rag and Bone Man. Well, none of those really do anything that I want them to do, so I think I'll just grab this. Ow! Fuck off! Well, god damn it. We've already made the decision. Okay. Okay, all I need is one of these. This is nice. Shut up. Okay. We will now pick this up, switch this to, I guess this, something mildly useful. Now we will return an eye to where it belongs. This is such a cool fucking quest. Like, unironically, this is probably one of the coolest quests I've done. Like, to be fair though, there's nothing cooler than putting in the eyes of a, you know, a creature like this. Look how beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful. You have returned one of my eyes to me thus far. After you found my eyes on the plateau above, each of them near a chasm, bring every last one to me. Wouldn't it make sense for, like, the map, I don't know, to, like, map a little bit more? We're gonna need to, get a travel point. So I think I'll do that, and while I do that, I'm gonna have a small drink break. See ya, a small drink break. Man, my neck. So that was one. I mean, it ain't too bad. That was one of them. One of them's there. Like, it's gonna get more annoying, but then I can go for the one over there. And the one over there has a shrine next to it. So, I mean, it's fine. But I was right. It feels so good to, like, have this massive quest and for me to actually be smart about it. And actually understanding what I'm meant to... Hello? I don't know if I have that marked already. I do. Okay, awesome. Well, that's good. If I have something marked down, that means I'm doing really well. Because it means I'm actually taking notes effectively. I think I already see it. One... It's on the tip. At least it was. Ooh. Oops, someone. Oh. Part of me, like, I think it's the F off. I think they're always just star fragments, but part of me really wants to see like how far that is from me. Too far to apparently see. Man, those possums are really either fighting or doing something. Oh, right, the hand. I was like, why is it moving? The cows. Why is it spicy? And they're eating the grass. That's a funny one. Where am I this time? Anything? Okay, well we now have our new eyeball holder. There's a few kinks in the system. However, nothing I can't fix. Yet again. Okay, yep. It needs a bit more of a runway. Hey, hey, hey! So you sit very nicely and very still. That was very cool. Whew. Okay, we can now give him his second eye. There we go. I don't know if you could tell just the anger in my eyes. And like my poutiness of that happening. So this is obviously the mech of death. You have returned 2 of my eyes to me thus far. After you found my eyes on the plateau, each above a chasm, bring every last one to me. Yeah, no, not happening. This one might be the best for one of these, actually, maybe. Who knows? It's hard to really know how far away something is perfectly. Map. Yeah. I think that is just always fastest. I think this episode will go as long as getting these eyes done, because I really want to see what this quest is about. It is kind of nice though to see such a, like, we're literally bouncing between 2 ridiculously known areas. Also, it makes so much sense that below the Great Plateau is where the fucking thing is. Like, that just makes so much sense. Actually, it's so much, it's so fucking good for us if we go like this. If we go to there, we can then get the really far one, because the one that we can see right now, that is far, but that's not the farthest. So I think it's better to do this, and I think the final thing we'll do is unlock the shrine. That's on top of, well, one of the shrines at least. Because, you know, there might be multiple. South Hyrule Sky Archipelago. This is worth it. We then get to recharge and then go to the furthest one, and then we'll go to the one that isn't so far. Hehehe. Oh, you're alive still. Not for long. Now, I don't want to hurt my other shield. It's the cool one. Now then, is there anything else while I can? That's fucking Cube from the movie Cube. Is there anything else though that I can see? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Okay. For a second there, I was just like, the hell is that? It will be very beneficial to me to be wearing these. Okay. Okay. Just making sure that there wasn't, like, maybe a shrine there. For mental reasons. Jesus! Did a lot of shit. And had a lot of range. Like, after we sneak attacked that dude, I was just like, okay, sick, we're having a good time. I remember having to cry honest something out of there. Hey, we're lucky. Get in the hole. I guess there's an elevator ride, it's fine. These are really not worth using that on. Fucking, he picked up the hand of his dead pal. The hands are probably actually not that bad in this game, because you can just attach them to the end of a weapon, and then their low durability doesn't matter too much. You go like there, and then I will grab whatever this is, and we'll just grab that off. Then we will put you steadily on the tracks. I'll get on. Not do that. And away we go. And oh, this one's gonna be this is gonna be the coolest one. This is the coolest. Just so we're ready. I do feel like that is probably the reason why rewind is a thing. Gimme. Jesus. I went to pick him up and I picked up a Poe instead. Yeah. There we go. It feels like Amber is the only one that actually makes your weapon look cool out of all of the gems. Onwards. Kind of would have liked, like this is probably the longest minecart, it's probably the coolest. But still. Yeah. That was cool, I liked that. Elevator. It's also, like, they really designed this area well. You can really tell that a lot of time and effort went into this. Because otherwise it would not be able to work so perfectly. There we go. Third eye in. You've returned 3 of my eyes to me thus far. After you found my eye on the plateau above, each one of them near a chasm. Bring each one to me. Mysterious voice. Why do I feel like I'm gonna do this and then Koga's gonna be like, so you shouldn't have done that. And I'm like, but it was just so cool. The underground mech, and man, you should have been there, Master Koga. There was railroads and all this other cool stuff, and then he would have been like, oh man, the railroads, yeah, I've been on them so many times myself, they're so good, right? And I'm like, yeah. And then we just talk about trains and stuff for a bit, and you know, we just become good friends. The new fanfiction, Link and Koga, coming soon. So nice. Absolutely amazing. Of course, there's like a little... It always happens, for some reason, it always happens during episodes that I like. There's always like, some sort of weird screen tearing shenanigans. All I can do is hope that it will fix itself. Okay. What is the bet? Fighting arena. Pretty high, right? Like it would have to be. Have to be pretty fucking high chance. Okay. I really want to get to it in one go. Because that saves so much time. And then we can get, I really wish there was a centralized shrine. And it looks so much better when you actually properly load in half of the shit. man. So nice. And it's also so interesting seeing, like, the Great Plateau again. Makes sense. Well, get him. That was really nice. Pose. Pose. This one seems like it's gonna take a really interesting path. If I had to bet. These are the baby versions of the boss enemy, so that's interesting. So we just need to fly it into there, okay. The good thing is we don't actually need too much to do that. Get one of these lights on the very front of it. Little Rudolph. The red-nosed reindeer action. And then we put in that. This is probably the coolest machine I've made in a while. And then we also add that. We set it up. And then we're off. Dun 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 dun, making sure that it charges and stays charged for long. Thank you. Okay. It's interesting the amount of times I've seen that happen. Okay, it's time for the final eye. You have returned to me, my eyes, the vessels of my spirit. We can now speak properly. In ancient times my eyes were stolen and sealed away. For eons I have waited for one who would hear my voice and return them to me, and here you are. As promised, I will repay your kindness by bestowing good fortune on you. What do you desire? Well, stamina vessel. The strength that you have chosen will be yours. That's actually really cool. See, that's like a really cool way to do things. So instead of like having like a bunch of things, your wish is granted. You who revived my spirit's four vessels, make an offering. Offer pose. Okay. Well, that's way more interesting than anything else. So, I think that means that there might be more. However, that is sick. So we now have level 3 gloom resistance, but it's in a different way. But that's still sick as fuck. And what an awesome quest, too. Great Plateau, probably the best quest in the game so far. I say that often, but this one, like, you get a full-on, like, it's literally 4 shrines in one, which it should be. Like, you know, returning each one of the eyes is essentially kind of the same in a lot of ways. Each eye is essentially like one of those, like, you know, where I rotated the land and then brought the gem to the place. It's basically the same thing, really. So the fact that that was also like a full-fledged one, it was, man. And now we have like a really cool kitted out set. That's awesome. Man, I'd be styling now. No wonder they wanted me to do that. Now the question then becomes, what do I do next? I could, like, if I could go to the shrine or I could go to the memory, and there's fair reasons for both of them. If I go to the memory, well, the memory is neither of them are going anywhere. I think I might just try to go to the shrine. I think unlocking more areas to fast travel to is really important. South Hyrule Archipelago. Okay. Okay, let me play the game. Yeah, there it is. 'Cause I'm free, falling. Yeah, I don't even know which one that is. It's hard to tell. But man, how fun was that? there's also, from here, we can also go to so many different things in the next episode. It's pretty crazy. We have the ferry, we have 2 shrines, well actually a few shrines we can go to. That's just a massive thing. A like is something we haven't killed in a bit, and we have a bit of time. There we go. Man, every single time we kill something, it feels like we're losing everything. I do like how they kind of... Ooh, shock light. That's interesting. Traveler's shield. That's a shame. Look, there's a Riz robe. Ryogok Shrine. Okay, there is that. And I think it is also about high time that we go. I mean, we'll get this last memory as well. I think that would be the best way to end such an amazing episode. When inflated, this sack is great. Make sure to serve it well. Interesting. Quite interesting. Man, that gave us so... Like, that just cut 4 shrines that we have to do now. That's like fucking so good. Yeah, we only have to do 3 shrines and then we have 2 bars of stamina. Okay. For the final time, we ride. Not for a goal to save a being who's been trapped for eons, but a simple goal to recover a memory to help a friend in need. Man, it's so nice and so beautiful traveling through the sky. I think it's there. I think it kind of has to be there. Wow. I wonder if the old man's home is still there. Huh, it's interesting that they took over the place where we started at the start of the last game. Which I feel like 20 years have passed, honestly. Like, it really does feel like literally like something on the lines of that happened where like we were trapped for like 20 years or something. And then, cause how else can Ganondorf in all of those cutscenes look so youthful? And I just don't believe it for a second that that's something in the past. Like, there is like some holes in my ideas. Like, oh, well, wouldn't the Gerudo, basically, like, all the Gerudo be all like, oh, we have the king back. But if they have had the king for a while, then they wouldn't even really need to worry. Like, they wouldn't really be like, oh man, the king is back. If it's been like 20 years, they'd just be like, oh yeah, the king, he exists. And Pura might just be, like, they're the age of like 8, so even if it was like 10 years, having a king back for 10 years, I think that's basically the time when it's just like, okay, cool, he's back. Because then that makes all of the time things make way more sense. And there's another Gleeok. Okay, well, I'll let you guys experience this.
Sonia. Oh, Zelda.
King Rauru, before you face the Demon King tomorrow, there is something I must tell you. I came to this era after finding a man underground.
Go on.
When I witnessed what the Secret Stone did to Ganondorf, at that moment, I knew for sure. What we found underground, that was him. He was still alive, still powerful. He continues to live on, all the way until my time. In tomorrow's battle, we won't be able to defeat him. No matter how strong we think we are, he'll survive. And you will.
Maybe so. But it is my duty to try. It was my hubris that set us on this path. I must atone for my error in judgment. And above all else, I remain the King of Hyrule. As with any leader, it is my duty to safeguard and protect my people, even if I must risk my life.
Rauru.
And if it proves impossible for us to defeat Ganondorf, we rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link. But remember, that was a future where you never appeared in this world. And you are here now. Zelda, I believe there is a reason you were sent to us. It has to mean something.
The reason I am here.
Man, don't you love it with the stupid line on the screen? God damn. Awfully annoying. However, that just completely disproves. So she was just sent back in time, and that's a king's duty. That's number 13. So there are 3 things that happen before he is grieving. That is so interesting. But I hope you are all enjoying the series, and I'll see you next time in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know what I'll be doing. Maybe I'll see the Rito village, maybe I'll see the Zor's domain, I don't know. But I think I will want to try to start something big, because we did just do something big as well. But, in the meantime, I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.